Good evening, and I welcome you students for a important session on electricity. In the last lecture, students, we have discussed with you how we can connect different resistors. There are two ways in which we have shown the connection of the resistors. What are the two ways, students? We have shown you that the resistors can be connected, student, in series. When you connect the resistor in series, we have shown you, student, what we proved. We have derived a formula also. If you have R1, R2 and R3 resistances, student, if they are connected in series, student, what happens? What we find? If I connect them in series, students, what we find? This is plus, this is minus. So students, we have shown you the circuit. The resistances can be connected in series end to end. What happens when we connect the resistances in series? What is the formula which we obtained, student? What is the formula? Tell me. What formula was derived, student, experimentally after doing experiment or the activity? R is equal to, what is the total resistance? What is the total resistance when you connect them in series, student? What is the formula? Tell me, student, fast, 30 seconds. The total resistance will be equal to, what will be the total resistance, student, when you connect them in series? When you connect them in series, what will be the total or effective resistance?
So the total resistance will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3.
That is absolutely correct answer given by Anya. Therefore, student, interesting thing is that if supposing R1 is 2 ohms, R2 is 3 ohms, and R1, R2, R3 is 6 ohms. Then what happens if I connect them in series? Then the total resistance is how much? 2 plus 3 plus 6, 11 ohms. That resistance has increased, students. Individual resistance are less than this. This value is more than each of the individual resistance. Am I right? Next, student, if I connect the resistors in parallel, students, how do you connect the resistors in parallel? If I have resistor, this is my R1, students, this is my R2, students, and this is R3. So what we have, students, they have a common nodal point. You can see they have a node, student. They are joining here, and you are attaching, student, the battery here. What is the result of these, students? If I have ammeter, this is minus, then it is plus, student, and you have a key, student. So what happened, student? In this case, the current I was passed. The same current flows through all the resistors I, and I, student. In this case, if current I is passed, what will happen? The current will get divided, students. The current will get divided. Here the V potential difference was divided. This was V1 and V2, V3, student. If this is V, we said V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. What happens here, students? So if I have a voltmeter, student, that is connected in parallel, voltmeter. This is our voltmeter V. Voltmeter is connected in parallel, student, plus and minus V. What happens here? The current gets divided. I1, I2 and I3. The currents were getting divided, student, and you get the same current, which is I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Am I right? So what is the formula which we derived, student, when the resistors are in parallel? Tell me what is the formula when the resistors are connected in parallel, students?
So the
1 by
total resistance is equal to 1 by R1 plus
1.
1 by R2 plus 1 by R3.
Okay, reciprocal of the sum of the individual resistance. So if I have 2, 3 and 6 ohm, what is the value coming? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. What will be the answer? 2, 3 the, 3, 2 the, 6, 1 the. What is coming, student? 6 by 6, so 1. So here, students, interesting thing, the total resistance is coming how much? 1 ohm. This value you can see is less than any of the lowest, even the lowest value of the resistance. Lowest value was 2 ohms, and even the effective resistance becomes less. Therefore, student, this is an important point. This is an important advantage of using circuits at home in parallel. Why do we use circuit in parallel at home? At your home, student, the electrical circuits are in parallel. Different appliances which you have, student, electric bulb is there, tubes are there, fans are there, electric motors are there, grinders, mixie, whatever. What we are doing, we are connecting in parallel. What are the two advantages? This is a important question, student, has been asked many times repeatedly in the exam, CBSE 10th. Can you tell me what are the advantages? Question is, what are the advantages, students, of a circuit in parallel over circuit in series? What answer you are giving, student? You have 1 minute to answer the question. Important question for the paper, has been asked so many times. What are the advantages, students? Why do we connect the circuit in parallel? As you can see, students, one of the important point you have shown in the calculation, when you connect in parallel, the resistance becomes less, even less than the lowest possible resistor. Every bulb, tube, every appliance has a resistance, student, is it has a resistance value. The effective resistance, the total resistance become less, therefore less wastage of energy is there. High resistance means that that will be converted into heat energy, student, and there will be wastage of electric current. So then this is important. Second, different appliances draw different amounts of current, students. Different appliances need different amount of currents, and in parallel the current gets divided. Something needs zero point 0.5 ampere, something needs 1 ampere, students, 2 ampere, so the current will get divided. If it is a series circuit, what will happen? Same current is flowing through all the appliances. It is not possible for appliances to work, because different electrical appliances require different amounts of work, different amounts of current, student. And if in series circuit, student, one of the instrument or one of the component is fused, what will happen? The circuit will get broken up, and the other electronic devices will not work. Therefore, student, at your home, what type of circuit you have, in series or in parallel? Tell me, what circuit you have at home? Important question, student. At home, your electronic components are connected in series or in parallel, students? They are connected in parallel, always. It is just not possible to connect them in series for the reasons: heater will draw electric current different, student, electric bulb needs different current, fan different, every refrigerator different, student, and therefore we will have to connect them in parallel, where current can have different values in different electronic appliances which you are using. And in series, you have seen those ornamental light, student, festivals which they use on marriages and on the building, there the circuit is in series. If one of the bulb is fused, student, it will be very hard for the electrician to find the fault, because then the whole of it will not work and circuit is broken. Circuit is broken, students. Those fairy lights which we use, students. So the resistance is lowered when we connect them in parallel. We have shown this by calculation. You have seen in parallel, if I connect 236 ohms, the effective resistance is 1 ohm. In series, it is more. This is the value in series, and this value is even lower than lowest resistance which we have. Got it? Is it clear? Now the
Yes,
question
sir.
is coming in the paper, numerical. Student, what he says, judge the equivalent resistance when the following are connected in parallel. You have, student, 1 minute for each question. First question, 1 ohm and 10 power 6, they are connected in parallel. What will be the equivalent resistance, students? Calculate this value, students. You have 1 minute to answer the question. Numericals are very important. Numericals will be asked in this chapter. How will we do it? You have 1 to 2 minutes to solve and give the answer, students. Question answer sessions are very, very important. We should be able to solve them and do it. Exam, in the exam, what you will be getting, student, questions. In the paper, you will get questions, so you should be able to do them, student, do them. That is very, very important point. So what is the answer coming? First part, A part, student. R1 is 1 ohm. R2 is 10 power 6 ohm. See, this is very small, this is very high resistance. They are in parallel. Then what is the effective resistance, student? 1 by R. So if I call this 1 by R effective resistance, student, this will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. That will be equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 10 power 6, students. If I have 10 power 6 here, this will be what? 10 power 6, and this will be 1. This is my 1 by R as, student. What is the value coming? What is it? 10 power 6, student? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1. And what is this value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What will be this? If I add 1 in this, what will be this? 1, 0, 0, 0. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Divided by 1, 2, 4, and 6, students. And what is RS? This will go up 2, 4, 2, 4, 6 divided by 1, 2, 4, and 6. What will be the? This is almost equal to 1. You can see that. Slightly less than 1. This is the lowest value. And you know, we already told you, when you connect them in parallel, the answer will be less than even the lowest value of the resistors. The answer will be less than this. How much it is coming approximately? How much it will come, students? If I divide this, this will come to be around 0.9 ohms. Approximately, I'm saying. So this value will be less than the lowest value of the resistance when you connect them in parallel. This is such a high resistance, student, because when you are in parallel circuit, there are certain appliances which have very high resistance and certain which have very low resistance. The total resistance is becoming lower than even the lowest value of the resistor. Important point to note. Clear? Is it clear to you? Important, very important point. And what is the second part of this, student? May change the color. Next question, B part, student. What is the B part? Find the equivalent resistance. You have 1 ohm and 10 power 3 ohm and 10 power 6 ohm. You have three values, R1, R2, R3. You have R1, student. What is R1? 1 ohm. R2 is 10 power 3 ohms and R3 is 10 power 6 ohms, student. Then what is the effective resistance in parallel? They are in parallel, students. 1 by R1 is 1 plus 1 by R2, 1 by 10 power 3 divided by 1 by 10 power 6, students. So what will be the result of this? If I will take the LCM, student, 10 power 6, what will it come? This will be 10 power 6 plus 10 power 3 plus 1. So what is the value coming, students? What it is equal to? 1 by RS. The values are, student, 10 power 6 will be how much? 2, 4 and 6. How much will be this? 3, 0 and this is 1. So if you add this, how much it will come? 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, students. 1000 is added here. 3 after 3, student, 1, 0, 0. And last digit is 1. This will. What you are getting? 1, 0. If I add, student, 1000 here, student. Let me, this value I have to change. After 2, 0. 1, 0, 0, 1. Then 0, 0, 1. Divided by 10 power 6. This is RS. What is the value of RS then? 10 power 6 divided by 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. How much it is coming? This will be less than the lowest value that we know, student. The answer will always be less than the lowest value. Important point to note. This will be also approximately 0.9 ohms. See, when you connect resistances in parallel, the total resistance decreases. This is the advantage which we told. Clear? When you connect in parallel, the total resistance or the effective resistance becomes less, even lower than the lowest resistance resistor, lowest resistance. Is it clear? Can we conclude that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, note down, important, because there will be questions based on these, students. Such questions will be asked to you in the paper. If we understand, we can easily answer the question, student. These are all important questions, students, based on NCERT. Okay. Another question is coming, student. Numericals are important in electricity. They will be asked, students. An electric lamp of 100 ohm, electric lamp, you have electric lamp, student, at home. The resistance is 100 ohm. R1 is 100 ohm. What is that? Electric lamp, student. Given A toaster of resistance 50 ohm. Toaster R2. You are using toaster at home. You roast the toast bread student. 50 ohm. And a water filter of resistance 500 ohm. Water filter. Another resistor is there. Water filter you are using at home student. The resistance is 500 ohm student are connected in parallel. How they are connected? In parallel. To a 220 volt source student. Potential difference is 220 volt. What is the resistance of an electric iron to the same source? Okay? That takes as much current as all the three appliances. And what is the current through it? What is the resistance of electric iron connected to the same source? That takes as much current as all the three appliances. So you have to first calculate student I student. What is the total current student in the circuit? What is the total current in the circuit student? So how will we calculate I? If you have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question before I do it. Important question student. Numericals on electricity will be asked in the paper. What is the, if I connect R1, R2, R3 in parallel student, you already know they are in parallel student. What happens? Parallel, in parallel, they are all connected to the same point student. This is a parallel combination. R1 electric bulb, electric lamp, electric toaster, and water filler. They are connected to a 220 volt student, plus and minus 220 volt. What will happen? The current will flow, and the current is divided I1, I2, I3, and here again I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 student. Same current flows through the circuit. Here you have the key, and if you will measure the voltmeter, you can apply the voltmeter in circuit in parallel always. What will be the effective resistance student? First you should calculate what will be effective resistance. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. What is that? 1 by 100 plus 1 by 50 plus 1 by 500. How much is the value coming students? 5 plus 10 plus 1. How much is that? 16 by 500 student. और RS is equal to 500 by 16 ohms. ठीक है? How much is this coming?
So 3.125 ohms.
3 or something more than that.
So 3.125.
500, this is 500 by 16. If I cancel 15, there is a 500, not 50. Five hundred. This is not 50 by, agar 50 by
So
16.
31.25.
Okay. Thank you very much. I know you are so good. I mean, you can do it. Some errors to take place. So the effective resistance is 31.25. That means this whole circuit gives a resistance of 31.25 ohm students. What is the resistance of electric iron connected to the same source that take as much current as all the three appliances? Now, what is the current in the three appliances then? What is the formula? What is Ohm's law formula, student? V is equal to R into I always. So what is the total current, student, then? V by R S here. This is my S. What is the value of V? 220 volt. And what is this? 31.25. So what is the value of this coming, student? How many amperes? What is the current through it, student?
So 7.04 amperes.
7.04 ampere, student. Okay. You can see that how do we solve questions, students? And there is going to be questions, student, in the exam in electricity numericals. When you will connecting resistors in parallel, resistors in series, or they will give you different type of combinations whenever we do that type of questions. Any doubt, students?
No, sir.
Okay. If you have doubt, you can draw the circuit diagram. Circuit diagram are very useful, student. They help us in solving the question. Circuit diagrams. In electricity, it is important. We should be able to draw the circuit diagram, and then it will be easier for us to solve the question, students. Question: what are the advantages of connecting electrical devices in parallel with the battery instead of connecting them in series? I said this is very important question, student. I'm putting a star because this will be asked in the paper. This year sample paper also they give this question to the students. What advantages you will write, student? First advantage, tell me. You have 1 minute to 2 minutes to answer the question, student. What are the advantages, students? What happens when you connect in parallel, student? We have told you the effective resistance in parallel decreases, becomes less, even lower than the lowest resistance. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, there is less wastage of energy. Second, different electronic components need different amounts of current or draw different amounts of current. In parallel, current gets divided. It will not be possible in series. In series, same current flows through all electronic components. ठीक है? Am I right? Therefore, it is impracticable to connect them in series. Hence, impracticable, not possible, impracticable, not practicable, ठीक है? To connect them in series. To connect them in series, students. Further, what is the next student advantage? Do you have any other advantage, students? If one of the electronic component is fused or dead, others keep working, and fault finding is easy. And easily we can replace the tube which is fused, student. What will happen in the case of the in series? If one of the electronic component is fused or dead, what will happen? What will happen? Others will work or they will stop working? Tell me.
So they will stop working.
So all devices will stop working or functioning. This question is important and will be asked in the paper. Every year they are asking this question, student. So note down everything very clearly, student. Important points, that what is the advantages of parallel circuit over the series circuit is an important question. After you note it down, you will let me know. I will proceed further. All the important question answers will be solved in every class and every lecture, students, so that you can score 100 out of 100 marks in the CBSE 10th board exam, students. And your base is strong, you can go for the medical NEET and you can become a doctor, students, which is the requirement of the nation. Today there is a shortage of medical practitioners, students. There is a shortage of medical nurses. There is a shortage of doctors because the number of patients is very large and we have limited resources, students. Noted everything, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are some of the important questions, student, which will be asked in the paper. Another question is coming, student. Question number 3, student. Important, again important question. How can 3 resistors of resistances be connected to give a total resistance of 4 ohm and 1? You have 2 minutes to try and do the question, students. You are given 2 ohms, 3 ohms, and 6 ohms, student. And what you want, student? 4 ohms and 1 ohm. How will we get, student, 4 ohm and 1 ohm from these? These are the type of numericals which will be asked in the paper, students, and we must be able to understand and do them very, very properly so that we don't do mistakes in the exam, student. See, if I want to solve this, let me see, student. Basically, I have shown you two systems, resistors. Let me try first. If I connect the resistors, student, in a series, what is the result of that? Supposing you have 1, 2, 3, student. They are connected in series, student. Supposing I connect R1 2 ohms, R2 is 3 ohms, R3 is 6 ohms, student, in series. Then what happens to this? If you have this type of circuit, you are aware of it, student. What will happen? You have this type of circuit, student. In this circuit, what is happening? The total resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus R3. This will be more than, always more. How much is that now? 2 plus 3 plus 6, 11. So this is not the answer for this question. Is it the answer? Tell me.
No,
Because
sir.
these values are not, you can say that this value increases, student. Resistance increases when we connect them in series. So this is not the correct answer. Then let me see second option. If I connect the resistors in parallel, student, you have R1, you have R2, you have R3, students. They have a common node, common node, common node, node. R1, how much? 2 ohms. R2, 3, R3, 6 ohms, student. Parallel combination. What is the result of that? Students, what will happen? The current is flowing. I plus and minus. So what will be the effective resistance here? 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. What is the value coming? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6, student. How much? 2, 3 the 3, 2 the 1. How much it is coming? What is the value of R? 1 ohms. Is there any 1 ohm in the question? This one, B part.
Yes, sir. B part.
So then the answer of B is, we can say that the answer of B is, student, 1 ohm is, they are connected, R1, R2, R3 are connected in parallel. Okay. Now 4 ohms, how we can connect 4 ohms, student? Now there are possibilities, students. that I can connect two in parallel and one in series with them. I can now I will use for the student combination of series and parallel circuit. Such questions are important for the paper, student. What will I do? One resistance like this. ठीक है? And I may have so I may connect. There are three possibilities: R1, R2, R3, like R2, R1, R2, R3, R2, R1, R. I can keep on changing. Put R1 here, R2, R3 here. Put R2 here, then R1 and R3 here. Put R3 here and R1 and R2. I have to try and see that which combination gives me 4 ohms. You have 2 minutes to answer this question. What combination we will make? You have three choices. R1 is 2 ohms. R2 is 3 ohms. R3 is 6. How you can connect? You can keep on changing. You can take this as 6 or this as 2 and 3. You can take this as 3, this 2 and 6. You can take 2 this and 3 and 6 as this. So all you have to try, and then only we can answer the question. Students, tell me how we are connecting, student. How will we connect? Such questions are important, student. They are likely to be asked in the exam, students. So how will I connect R1, R2, R3 so that I get a value of 4 ohms? If I have, students, here 2 ohms R1 and here I have R2 3 ohms and here I have R3 6 ohms. What will be the effective resistance of this? First, these two are in parallel. I'm saying R2, R3, students, they are connected in parallel. In parallel, then what will be the value of the resistance R1 dash? What is R1 dash, student? 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. How much is that? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. 6, 2 plus 1. 3 by 6. That what is one R1 dash, student? 6 by 3. That is 2 ohms. So these two, students, these two which are in parallel, what is their value? R1 dash, and that is coming 2 ohms. Now these two and these two are in series. R1 and R1 dash, they are in series. Then what will be the effective resistance, student? R for the complete circuit. Now when they are in series, this and these are in series, what is the result of this? R1 plus R1 dash. How much is that? 2 plus 2. This is coming to be 4 ohms. 4 ohms. What is the, this is it? What is the answer of, this is the answer of A? ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Answer A. That you will connect, student. Answer A. What answer we are giving? R2, R3 in parallel and R1 in series with R2, R3. That is the circuit, student. So we have to show this. We have to show this in the paper. Note it down. Very important question. Very important question, student. Such questions will be asked in the paper, students. The circuit diagrams are important, students. So what we are doing, resistors in series and resistors in parallel. Only two possibilities, resistors. There can be different combinations, student, in series and parallel. We can connect in many ways. If I would have connected, student, 3 ohm here and 2 and 6, what value will come? You can find that value also. That will be a different value. If I take 6 ohms here, 2 and 3, that will be another different value. So by changing the resistor circuit, student, we can change the effective resistance in a given circuit. And they are of great use, student, in electronic devices. Done it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Another question is coming, student, on the screen. What he says, what is the highest and lowest total resistance that can be secured by combination of 4 coils? You have 4 coils, student. The resistances are given. You have 2 minutes to answer the question before I take over. What is the highest and lowest total resistance that can be secured, students? There are 4 coils. Resistance of the coil 1, R1 is 4 ohm, students. R2 is 8 ohm, students. R3 is 12 ohms. And R4 is 24 ohms. If you want the highest, tell me how you can get the highest.
Sir, by
Total.
connecting them in series.
Okay, highest total resistance will be obtained when we connect R1, R2, R3, R4 in series. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3 students, and you have 4. This is my 4 ohms, 8 ohms, 12 ohms, and 24. What will be the effective resistance? R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4, student. This is R1, this is R2, this is R3, this is R4. What is the answer coming? 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus 24. How much is this?
Sir, 36 ohms.
This is the highest value I can get. And lowest value is always obtained. Lowest, this is my A part. Lowest value is obtained. Lowest total resistance will be when you connect them in.
Sir, in parallel.
Connect in parallel combinations. So what will be R1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4. What is that value? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 24. LCM is 24. 4, 6, the 8, 3, the 2, the and 1. What is this value coming?
So
9,
1 by 2.
12 by 24 student. Therefore, R will be equal to 24 by 2, 12, 2 ohms. You can see this value is even the lower than the lowest value of the resistor. The lowest value is 4 ohms and you are getting less than that. This was the important point which we wanted to tell you when we connect the resistors in parallel, students. So we can connect and make different type of combination, students, and there will be numericals of electricity. We must be able to understand and solve each and every numerical very slowly. No need to hurry up, and every question is easy. Tell me how easily you could do it. Was it difficult?
No, sir.
So you have been able to solve it so easily. This ends up the numerical sessions, and we will continue further of electricity in our next class. If you have doubt, you can ask questions. You are subscribed to my channel, student. Video recorded will be obtained, and you can forward this to your friends who want to learn, student, physics, chemistry, or bio, or other part of the science. Okay, then
Thank you, sir.
bye bye. I will meet you in the next class.